The Berserk rumor mill is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. Just look on Twitter. You'll find posts about potential Berserk anime updates, whether it be with Ufotable and Wit planning to adapt the first arc of Berserk, or on the flip side, you're looking at the possibility of MAPPA being in the running to actually get the rights for this manga. Now, which of these are correct? None. Listen, we've been put in the ringer way too many times by now. Just because we want a new Berserk anime doesn't mean when we say something into the void, it's gonna happen. Both of these posts were made by the same Twitter account, and it actually got them in a bit of hot water when it comes to the Berserk community, because as you can tell, there are no sources, there is nothing being linked. This is just he said, she said nonsense. We don't know anything about the state of a Berserk anime right now. And it sucks because we all understand that Berserk as a franchise has been dealt a bad hand when it comes into translating it into animation. I'm not talking about the 90s adaptation, that was really well done. I'm talking about the 3D animated things that came after the Golden Age arc. And by the way, why is every single leak infatuated with this potentially being another version of the Golden Age? I mean, it feels like everyone's perspective of the series has always been stuck there, and it doesn't really get to evolve all too often. I mean, sure, we got to see it in the 3D series, but a lot of people wish they never actually got to see it in that format. Now, this isn't to say that it isn't out of the realm of possibility for some studio out there to try and get their hands on this project to get it adapted. I mean, for any anime, just like any important IP that people are trying to get their hands on, there's things like bidding wars and companies that are just trying to one-up themselves to try and get their hands on the rights. MAPPA's hat was thrown in this ring years ago. I mean, as you can see right here from this supposed rumor, 2023 was the last time that this came up. So you just see names like this show up reoccurringly as the years go on. Now, the reality is, would MAPPA be a great company to adapt this? Of course, but they have so many things on their plate right now that it's very difficult to see them actually try and make Berserk a series. Wit and Ufotable? Maybe there's something there, but still, we can't raise our hopes that high up. This community's done that more than enough times. I mean, remember that one fan animated version of Berserk that we were all really anticipating? Whatever happened with something like that? Oh yeah, didn't end up exactly like we were all hoping for, right? I mean, if we're talking about leaks and potential things that we're gonna be getting in the future, what better thing to talk about than from the actual person that is currently writing the Berserk manga? A very close friend of Kentaro Miura, Koji Mori, the guy that took up writing Berserk after his untimely passing. Because listen, in his latest post, I think this causes a little bit of stress and anxiety in a bunch of Berserk fans all around the world. Doesn't matter who you are, because in this post, while he did share the artwork of volume 43, the next volume that's gonna be coming out, he also shared some story details about what we're gonna be seeing in some upcoming chapters and even upcoming volumes, saying that this part of the story, as it was being done by Kentaro Miura, had him stressing and worried and in so much anguish that it was comparable to that of the Eclipse. And I cannot stress just how bad that will be for our characters if there is an event in this manga that is comparable to that of the Eclipse. We're gonna see someone being put through absolute terrifying amounts of torture here. I mean, what else are we gonna see Guts go through? Because in these last few arcs, in these last few chapters, he's been pretty much as low as he can be. He's currently in a state of mind that we might as well think that he's just about to give up. This guy's pretty much just resigned himself to his fate. Can he use a Bailet? Is he gonna pull a Griffith over here and just use it to achieve unimaginable power? Is he gonna fill in the shoes of Skull Knight? Is he just gonna complete the entire cycle here? We absolutely do not know, and that is a crazy thing to think about. This kind of follow-up to a manga is exceptionally rare. This never happens in this industry. Or at least I would say not to this extent. Because even though this isn't a one-to-one perfect vision to what Kentaro Miura had in mind while he was creating Berserk, it's gonna be pretty darn close. Mori, our new mangaka here, has talked about several times about how he's gone and had several deep discussions with Miura talking about the future of this series, talking about every plot point that they were gonna be going forward with. This isn't some random BS thrown in to gain sales for the manga. No, this is as close to his vision as we can get now. It's just, who knew that it was gonna be so much more torture for our characters? I mean, there's so many different things that this can imply, and it just means that there's a lot of fuel left in the series, and it isn't just gonna peter out with just some half-assed finale. If we're going based off of some ideas that you guys threw out in my comments, then maybe Guts is gonna encounter the Beast of Darkness again. Maybe Guts is gonna give in to the dark impulses that he has and just become a monster. When we're going into specifics about using the Bailet, a lot of you have pointed out that Guts is in possession of a gray Bailet, which he could still use, but would grant him different results results than anything of what happened with the Eclipse. So we don't really know what the end goal would really look like. I mean, we never saw whether or not Skull Knight actually used the Beyblade to achieve his form. That's just something that a lot of us have assumed, but I like reading everything y'all have mentioned in this comment section. This is gonna carry us for however many years to come. I mean, I think Mori originally said that he was planning to stretch this out for the next 10 years until he finished the manga. But we really just have to wait and see what exactly is gonna go down over here. And here's where I'll toss it back to you. While we didn't get any updates for any kind of anime, we still got an update for the manga, and I think that's good enough for me. What do you guys think about this update from Mori himself? Is this something that's ominous enough to give you stress, or do you think it's not possible for it to give you the same hopeless feeling that the Eclipse did? Please let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. And as always, I was Randy, and I'll be seeing y'all next time. Peace.